Good morning, good Ollie people. I asked to jump the line because I have to teach today, so I won't be answering questions in the lobby, but my email is rugg, R-U-G-G, at berkeley.edu if you have specific questions. I also have to make an announcement, which is one of the reasons I'm here. I wanted to let you know that my course is starting a week late because I'm going to Africa to see my son. So a week late, and then I'm going to go on a week later. And because I'm starting a week late, I was hoping that maybe you would get a jump on the course by visiting the website. I've posted materials for the first week. I'm asking you to do some reading and thinking for the first week. So those of you who are signed up with me, a week later we're starting, but you should start your reading a little bit before. So what is this course going to be about? Usually when people teach courses on the environment, they teach them in the science departments or in the poli-sci department. But I'm going to do something that I don't ordinarily do. I'm going to quote Jacques Derrida. I'm going to do it in English, though. He says, "Thinking concerning the animal, if there is such a thing, derives from poetry." Okay. So what we learn about nature, what we know about nature, what we feel about nature, a lot of it is mediated not by science necessarily, but by experience in nature and also representations, language, philosophy, religion, literature, and art. You can think about people like Ansel Adams, his images of Yosemite, or the story of the Velveteen Rabbit that you might have learned when you were a kid, or poetry by people like Robert Haas, or writing by people like Rachel Carson and Annie Dillard. So one of the questions that one might ask oneself is, since our feelings and our thoughts about literature, many of them are formed through writing and art, why does Scandinavia have such progressive policies regarding the environment? Okay, and so we're going to be doing some reading in Scandinavian literature to try to figure that out. We're also, there's a graduate version of this course and an undergraduate version of the course, and you can elect to do either one. If you do the undergraduate version, you'll just read the literature and the poetry, and I'll explain the other stuff. If you're doing the graduate version, you'll read the theoretical stuff. So I'm putting all that stuff out there. And we're going to read things like children's literature. We're going to read a novel about interspecies romance, which really freaks my undergraduates out. We're going to read a novel told from the point of view of a dog. We're going to do a lot of fun reading. I just wanted to leave you with another quote that's very important that was written probably around the year 1220 by an Icelander. He was a Christian, and he was talking about the beliefs of his ancestors who were pagan Scandinavians. And he was trying to explain to the Christians what was valuable about their ancestors' belief. And he said, they believed that the world was alive and had a life of its own. Okay, so I hope you join me in reading about nature and thinking about nature and our environmental crisis in our class about Scandinavia. Thank you.
Great.